Would you like to meet one of the best dentists on earth here in Philadelphia, the land of the cheesesteak, dentisting camaraderie, and CE? April 2024, Dr. Jason Smithson, a true top chef dentist, is coming to Philadelphia to share his awesomeness, an indirect restorative odyssey, inlays, onlays, veneers, crowns, and more. You do not want to miss this opportunity to be in the room with the amazing Dr. Jason Smithson. To learn more about it and get the best price possible, just text Smithson to 215-543-6454. Text Smithson to 215-543-6454 or visit dentalnachos.com. Talking Nachos is dedicated to helping you do three things as a dentisting human: increase success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times you feel like crying inside a day. I'm ready for my first guest, and my team is ready to bring them up. I have my awesome friend and sponsor and fellow Philadelphian area native, Jamie DeBias of Day One. Day One is an amazing company that helps dentists realize their dreams, avoid screams. That's what you can say, Jamie. Realize your dreams, avoid screams. I like that. Tell us what you do to help dentists on a day-to-day basis.
Be happy to do that. Thanks, Paul, for having me on. So as we were talking just before everybody went live, your big thing about helping dentists cry less on the inside. Well, we help dentists cry less on the inside by bringing in more of their ideal patients to their practice. Simple way of putting that. And we do that through a combination of website design, search engine optimization, social media management, ads on social media and Google, basically coming up with an entire strategy that works for that particular office and then executing on that strategy.
I like that. And you come up with that. You're helping one of my favorite dentisting humans, Dr. Todd Fleischman, showcase your awesomeness. That's what you should share. Because what I would like to ask you, and I think I know a little bit of the answer, is there a chance that you run into customers who do amazing work for patients in their chair, but their online presence does not match the awesomeness they deliver in their office? How does that happen, and how do you help them fix it?
It is a very common situation, and depending upon where the practice is in the evolution of their digital footprint, most of the time what has happened is we work with a lot of practices that have been in transition. So they have new owners are coming on board and they're taking over, they're creating a brand new identity, distancing themselves in a sense from the previous practice and creating their own practice. And so a lot of that work is behind the scenes technical component, but it's also helping them create the messaging, the imaging, the awareness, refreshing on a website, some of those things to do that. But there's also getting their information out there. And this is an area that a lot of the practices that we've worked with don't realize that so many times their message is not as loud as they would like it to be online, because they just haven't been able to get their name, their practice name, their address, their phone number, business content, all of the places they wanted. In fact, I got a great story for you. I won't mention them by name, but a practice that is another good friend of yours that we're working with. Something that he has struggled with for the last couple of years was the map pin for his location was in the wrong place on Google Maps. Wow. And he has struggled to try and get them to the right place. So something as simple as that, we were able to fix that for him. And just doing that, he felt like, you are the person I have wanted my whole life to be able to make this happen.
That's great.
Something as simple as that level of frustration of having so many patients just say your map pin's in the wrong place and not being able to fix it. Something small like that, that's a great win for us. But it's also a great win for that dentist, because it is something that was producing extra stress in their life that was not necessary.
I love that, Jamie. I love that story. I also just, as we wrap up, there's one more question I want to ask you is, I encourage dentists to JFO, just find out about what people can do through complimentary consults. And I remember someone I recently connected with you and another marketing sponsor, and he did some consult calls. And I don't think he's ready to move forward with anyone yet, but he really appreciated the information. He said, I really enjoyed talking to Jamie. So us dentists, we're always trying to educate people without an agenda, right? Maybe you have a patient in for a free consult and they're not ready for implants yet, but they leave with education. So tell our community with the value of scheduling a complimentary call through Nachos. They can go to text Day One to 215-543-6454, even if they're not ready to totally take the leap yet.
Absolutely. At heart, I'm a teacher. There's so many things that I have learned over the years of working with clients, dentists, working in the digital marketing field, and much of it I'm very willing to explain to people and tell
Yeah.
them how they can help them out. I always let people know when they schedule initial consultation, we do about an hour to an hour and a half worth of research internally just to prepare for that conversation. And so what it looks like when somebody reaches out to me is I'm going to give them a very high level overview of areas on their website that would need to be addressed, that maybe perhaps are not as best as it could be, give them an idea of where their digital footprint looks like, how
Yeah.
well they appear online, and then really dig into a little bit more about the benefits of various aspects of marketing. But then I also let them know, if you don't act now, here's likely what's going to happen.
Right.
Very much like you do a treatment plan and you put your plan in front of them, and the patient says, "Okay, I'm not really ready for this right now. Well, what happens if I don't act right now?" And
Yeah.
I try and I know that everybody's ready to make those decisions, but at least they are educated on where they stand and what happens if they don't make a decision at that moment in time.
I absolutely love that. I always say to my patients, even if you decide to do nothing, we can still be friends. But if you ignore this tooth problem, you might ruin your vacation to France. And then they go, "Oh, I'm going to take care of it." So, well, Jamie, thanks for doing what you do. You've come to many events. You support us in so many ways. You support my practices personally. People can text day one to 215-543-6454. But how could people reach out to you directly, or what's the best website for them to go to for you?
Best place is to go to my website, dentalmarketingfromdayone.com. And then there's a button on there. You can just schedule an initial consultation with us.
Awesome. Well, just JFO, talk to Jamie. You're going to leave with more information to help you make better decisions. Thanks so much, Jamie.
Thank you.